Hi. So I really want to share with you something very special that happened to me around 3 years ago. So for starters, tomorrow it's my birthday. And I have always believed that the most important things happen to people around the birthday bridge, which is like 30 days before and 30 days after the birthday. And that has been true for me. That has always been true. The most important and relevant people in my life, I have met them in those days. And the most important decisions, I have taken them in those days as well. So I also work a lot with the power of dreams. I am a person that works with her dreams and helps my clients work with their dreams as well. So it's no wonder that one of the biggest messages I have ever got came through a dream. And it came during the birthday bridge 3 years ago. So there I was in my dream, uh, driving, not driving, I was in my dream in a boat. It was a beautiful boat. And I was looking at the ocean, and I was just suddenly aware of the fact that we were not going anywhere. We were just going like from one shore to another in a very enclosed area. So we would be floating to one shore and then floating to another, floating to one shore and then floating to another. And then it hit me that we were going nowhere because the person that was steering the boat might not have been doing that properly. So I went downstairs to the place where the captain should be, and there was nobody there. It was empty. So I went upstairs and tried to get my husband to drive to steer the boat, and he was like, "This is not mine to do so." And it hit me. It was my boat. I had to be the one steering the fucking boat. So I chose to start steering the boat. And when I woke up, it just hit me. That is what I'm doing with my life. I am just going wherever the wind takes me. And I want my husband to be in charge. And of course he's not, because it's not his responsibility to be in charge of my life. And ever since I started this journey that has taken me to becoming the sex coach that I am right now, right? It has been a very empowering journey for me to take the steering wheel of my inner boat. And I wanted to speak about this because, yeah, it happened near my birthday, but also this is a metaphor for something that I am really passionate about, and it's how much women give away our power, especially to our partners. It's like we are looking for the perfect partner to give our power to, so that he can be in charge, so that he can guide us and take us wherever we need to be at. And you might say, bullshit. That's your story. That's not the story of the rest of women. But the truth is that so many women are going through that at some point or another. So much so that this new age thing, before even the new age thing, we've been taught to be the perfect woman, so that maybe one day we will marry somebody like Mark Zuckerberg, right? I love that anecdote in which a person says to Mark Zuckerberg, "Oh my God, I wish my daughter marries somebody like you when she grows up." And he turned and said, "No, I wish your daughter becomes the next Mark Zuckerberg." And that, for me, signals everything. And this was recent. This was some years ago. Uh, this is not something that it's laying in the past. This is something that it's still a condition that we have right now. We're still being conditioned to be the wives of somebody that is powerful, and not being conditioned to become a boss bitch. So that has been on forever, but now it has shifted thanks to new age into something different that says, the nature of female energy is to surrender to male energy. Women really want to give in their power to their men. They want to trust so that their men can take the lead and just take them in their arms. And for a long time, I believed that. For a long time, I believed in that theory, and I would repeat it myself. I was part of female empowerment groups that were pretty much about sacred femininity. And now that I look at the things that I would repeat and that I was taught, and that I'm still listening from from these groups of women that still exist, it's no wonder that for a long time I was unable to take the steer of my own boat, right? So I just see this happening once and again in women trying to find this man that has the leadership to take us where we need to go. We really want this man to take the lead. And that is disempowering for women, and that is an unfair burden for men. Because we are telling our men that if they are not these amazing, super powerful, super strong, supermen that take us in the best direction ever, and that they are not good enough. I have heard men saying that they are afraid to show weakness because then their partners will stop being attracted to them, which is speaking about how much they are afraid of not being good enough of a leader. And that's also how it works for women. We get disappointed if our man is not Superman and takes us and takes the lead because we want to just be receptive. And so we are waiting for our man to make our dreams come true. And we grow resentful when it doesn't happen. And this is very much what is repeated by this New Age dogma that says, well, women are magnetic, we attract, and men are electric. They pursue and they create. And then when a man sits and attracts something and becomes more soft and more often goes deeper inside, he's acting from his feminine side. And when a woman turns, pushes forward and turns above it, and she just goes and creates, she's acting from her masculine. And this is deeply disempowering to both. Because I have seen men that they just want to flow. They don't have the leadership mentality that I have to them. They might have it, but it's not their main energy. They just want to flow. And I have seen women that are super focused and goal-oriented, and they just want to create something. And you tell her that she's being masculine. She just wants to create her dream. And so what I understood eventually is that beyond moving in a polarity of masculine and feminine, we move in a polarity of yin and yang, and we have both energies inside of ourselves. The heart of women is yang, the heart of women goes for something, it pursues, it nourishes and pursues. And our pussies are yin, they attract, they seduce, they entice. But in the case of men, it works the other way around. Their heart is gentle and soft and open, and it's loving. The most loving kids I have seen are usually boys. They are so kind, so gentle, so they are looking for love constantly. And then their penises are more yang. Their penises go like, oh, I want to create, I want to go, I want to get. And it's not that they have feminine hearts and masculine penises. It's just that because no man wants to hear he's feminine. As I can bet, no woman wants to hear she's masculine. but we can acknowledge that we have a fiery heart, a young heart. It's just fiery, and we have a very soft and gentle, which is not to be confused with pussy. That it's enticing and seductive like the ocean. So for me, this has been life changing. This understanding totally made me be at peace with my nature and with the nature of my husband and with the nature of people. It's so different when I see people in the previous days when I was into these movements. I would see women with judgment, like, oh, she's moving from her masculine. She should align to her feminine. And now I can see them and understand that that is the way they flow. And I can see that with love and respect. And I can see that we all have our own taste and flavor. We have our own original essence. So the invitation is to remove the tax of feminine and masculine, remove the tax of sacred and non-sacred, because if there is sacred femininity, what is not sacred femininity? And to just see people with this sense of curiosity for their complexity, their miraculous complexity. And that itself is the most healing gift we can give to ourselves and to our partners. I hope that this understanding can create a shift in you the way it did with me. This is something I work on my Unbroken program, which is about to be launched by the end of August. And this is something I work on one-to-one in my coaching programs. So if you want to just catch up with me, ask anything about this, discuss this topic, just leave me a message and I'll be super happy to open the conversation with you. See you soon.